You open the door just now? I have fucking unlocked the door because I knew you would come be here soon, and then it just opened. Like, we got ghosts.
Hey, Jay. How are you? I'm so good.
Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium for a chance to win the Poptart Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 17 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
That's the kind of shit I'm into. I'm in the dive bars, I'm in the lounges, I'm in the pubs, I'm not in the clubs. The club culture is dead. Why the hell you want to be around a bunch of motherfuckers having a staring contest? When I'm flexing on you for about to pay 10x how much a fucking beverage elixir costs.
Out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get first crack at it today. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense, squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously,
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Thompson to throw. Makes the grab. Ultimate move. And he was off to the races, and he gets into the 45.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Steps away to find some room. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Yeah. I don't think so. I just decided in a minute.
The give to the tailback. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Pitt right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the tight end. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Clinton. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fox. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Thompson wants to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault.
brown
Touchdown,
mouse.
Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really
Down by the gate of the little blue house, there's some bees and some beef. And some bunnies.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. And he's still running after the move. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused
And a
by
little
the big
ball.
hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a little
Now,
brown mouse.
receivers like to get hit. They just
The little
don't,
brown
okay?
mouse.
They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Thompson to throw. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it in. It's Demania. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grab behind the line. It's Demania. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Demania. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Thompson wants to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. After that last incompletion, here's second and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on third down. Thompson to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They're working that left side. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Iowa State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
all right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got an open man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the handoff. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Pitt pushing the pace.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Pins up. Touchdown, Cyclones. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Finds his man. It's Fox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Clinton. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clinton. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
On the run, still looking. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stamania. Gets it to the 46.
It's like a better one from Florida.
Line, first down for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverage.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Pulls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Thompson wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Iowa State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Graves. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for
Fair
2.
counts. Fair counts.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. A great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Oh, better look out! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Numbers
He
everywhere.
now has 56 yards rushing as he inches
Can he
closer
come
to
along
that
with Bear?
1,500-yard milestone. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Thompson to throw. Going to take a shot. Touchdown, Cyclones! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Poptart Bowl. A couple of teams battled their way here in the bowl season, looking to bring home some hardware. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Poptart Bowl.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Fakes the grab. It's Graves. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
You clearly doing this shit for the plot.
There's a heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You got COVID?
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. And a nice solid
Last
pick
year,
up there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
one more, I'm calling the
This
people.
shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously have a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, the gamble pays
Ass
off
tray.
offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
There's just another day.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Got a man. It's Demania. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Under fire. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fights off a defender. Oh, what a cut! Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Looking for space. It's Clinton. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pitt. Lining up for the PAT.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll try the run. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Thompson to throw. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And here comes the punt team. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to Johnson. Breaks the tackle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Graves.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got it behind the line. It's Graves. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Robinson looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hunt. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of it.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Robinson looking to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these 2 teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.